Why are they having this little kid sniffing his bag like he has dope on him or something? And so I'm wondering, like, how did these white children walk through without being stopped and frisked, without having their bag sniffed, but the kid from last night, the young black boy on his bicycle, was stopped and frisked and had his bag sniffed? I'm filming now. Why are you raising your voice at me, sir?
Because either way, I'm asking what you're doing.
No, you're not asking.
You are
yelling at me. Why are you yelling at me?
There's a screen on your phone? Is that illegal?
I don't think it is.
Are you Skyping?
You can film me all you want, sir.
I know that I can. I'm an American citizen.
Congratulations.
But what you
for this country too.
That's irrelevant. But what you can't do is raise your voice at me. What I'm doing, I can do. What you can't do is what you are doing.
Wait, how is he saying he's not going?
What I'm doing, I have a legal right to do. What you're doing, you can lose your job for. That's the difference.
Because I'm not doing anything I'm not allowed to do, or else I wouldn't do it.
No, you're not allowed to raise your voice at me. That's for sure. You can do what? I know he is. It's obvious. What were you saying?
I have bad experiences with him too. Like, I'll be like, oh, how you doing? He'll see me and be like, he's very nasty and racist. That's why when I see you jump on him, sometimes I'll come up and I'll be like, oh, how you doing? He'll be like, I'm like, I just called him ugly today. He's very nasty.
Right.
You have a very nasty persona.
That's obvious. That's obvious from the engagement we just had.
Persona.
Right.
Sometimes I just say hi to him, because he's always here. And I take the ferry every day, and so I go, how you doing? And the motherfucker be like he don't even know me. He's very nasty.
Right.
That's why he getting checked right now.
Right. What time is it?
Hello, how you doing?
Real good, and you?
All right.
How you doing?
We're doing all right. You guys are filming by any chance?
Well, no. I was just actually, we were standing here talking, and then he walked up on us and he said, "What are you doing?" And I go, "What do you mean? What am I doing?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm filming now. Yes, I am."
Yeah.
And he goes, and I have a legal right to film. This is my phone. I'm an American citizen. Yes, it is. And so he goes, "Oh, are you filming?" And I said, "No, I'm talking to my friend."
Okay.
And from there, he just starts to raise his voice and get all irate and stuff like that.
The camera was pointed like this, directed towards me, and I don't like that because that goes on YouTube, and you know that we've had incidents with people than that and threats on this building.
I can point this device belongs to me. I can point it any direction I choose to do that.
I'm asking you, I'm not comfortable with it. Do you mind not doing that? I'm not doing anything that
You're not at work to be comfortable, sir. You're not at work to be comfortable. You don't get paid to be comfortable.
And to clarify the situation, we're standing here by this pillar.
Okay.
Talking. He was standing over there. He comes around and walks behind us and starts asking, are you Skyping or filming? Personally, I don't understand why that's an appropriate question, whether or not anyone was Skyping.
And why would you walk behind someone to ask them a question? I don't...
Okay, well, as far as the walking behind, as far as him asking the question, I would say the only reason why he asked you that question is in regards to the fact that, it's a lot of high alert around here. Not saying that anybody is affiliated, but in these days, you never know. So basically he was just making an investigation, just trying to inquire, to make sure that he has a job to do, just like we do.
What made me uncomfortable was, he began to raise his voice very immediately.
And it's all in tape, and it will be addressed.
And he came and said, why are you?
And I am an attorney at law, so I do know the law.
We're standing by this pillar. We didn't walk over to him. He came over to us and then said, why are you getting in my face? And began to escalate, which is why I started filming, because I became uncomfortable standing here talking to my friend, and then all of a sudden I'm in a situation. I really don't know what's going on or why we were approaching.
Okay, well, I think what really happened here is probably just a misunderstanding. I think what he
It definitely was.
I think what he was just trying to do was he didn't know what you guys were doing, and I think that he just came over here just to inquire, just to make sure that everything is going right. He has the dogs, especially with all of this terrorist threats and things like that. And that's, like I said, not saying that you have anything to do with it, but he's just doing his protocol, just going through his steps of what he needs to do. So I can understand from the standpoint where he may say, if he didn't know that you were filming or if you had the camera too close to his face, listen, he has a right to say, hey, excuse me, can you please step back? We
were over there. He walked over, stood behind us, and started asking us questions.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you know what?
I think what it is his perspective. It needs to be calibrated. And I think that he thinks that all black people are.
I won't go that far. I won't go.
I think that he thinks that black people are niggers that he can treat in such a manner. And that's just my perspective.
Well, listen, you have your right, you have your views. I can't change that. Everybody has their.
Also, officer, to be clear, this woman also has a complaint about him. She says that she sees him every day, and he treats her very nasty every day. So, it's not only us.
Well, you know what? I'm not here every day. I'm just here on a.
Okay, well, if you know a supervisor or something, I think it should be made clear that while he is trying to be safe and protect people, he's making people uncomfortable and feel guilty.
And my thing is this: everybody videotapes here. Look how many tourists come here. No, you signal out.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We're off of the water. Why would you not want to film?
Listen, everybody comes and films here. Everybody, every tourist you see got a goddamn camera. Why pick me up?
He wanted to pick us out because we're black, and he thinks that he can get away with it.
Yeah, he
right.
doesn't like black. You see how he just jumped on me? Oh, I'm
right.
not talking to you, miss.
Right.
I ride this ferry every day. So if you see me every day, and it's a people person job, and the people love you, I see you every day. How you doing? He never speaks to you.
I want to make one more point to these officers over here.
But we also have to.
And I just want to say one more thing, bro. I wasn't trying to say it like, oh, he's a racist. I think there's a tone set in American society that black people automatically are either criminalized and suspicious, and or we are so downtrodden and so disenfranchised that we don't have to be respected, and that we can be yelled at, and that our rights can be violated with impunity. That was the point that I was trying to make.
All right. Well, you know what? I can't even argue that. And
we do have to catch the ferry, though.
I just wanted to make sure everything was all
right. Everything is peaceful, and
right.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right. You too. Yeah. So after what just happened at the South Ferry station with the guy acting all irate and getting loud, I was in reflection. I was just thinking about the fact that he said that filming him made him uncomfortable, and so my question is, if you're not doing anything that is wrong, why are you uncomfortable by being observed? Do you have any perspective on that?
What I think about it is that it's a power dynamic. You as a black man standing there watching him is exercising a certain amount of power just to say that you have the right to observe him. When he's really there, his whole reason that he's there is to observe you and to try to catch you in something. So whether or not anything is being done wrong, he was upset that you were exercising your power to make sure that he was doing something, that he was not doing anything wrong.
I see. Profound. Systematic freedom, Ferguson to New York. So what were you saying?
I think that the reason why he brought up the fact that he fought for this country was to say that he shouldn't be able to be held accountable for anything that he does. So the fact that you're holding a camera, pointing the camera at him, shows that you have the potential to hold him accountable for his actions, and he feels like he should not even be able to be held accountable to his actions, much less by you as a black man, whereas he got a dog sniffing around so that he can hold anybody accountable for anything they may or may not have done. I mean, you could have just as easily asked him, why do you have a dog here? You're making me uncomfortable. And it was making me uncomfortable because I don't know what that dog is about. I don't know what he's about. He could have told that dog to do anything. But he felt that he should not be able to be held accountable where he can police everybody else around him.
And so I think that that's a testament to all of the unspoken subtleties and all of the unspoken rules and unwritten laws that we have here in this American society that perpetuate the system of white supremacy.
And I think something that's really interesting was that when, after he called the police officers over and everybody gathered around, there was this big fat white man that was behind us saying, looking over your shoulder, telling the police who he's filming now, and then their response was to say, it's my right, this is my phone, I have a right to film. And he said, not in here you don't. As if South Ferry Station was somehow Guantanamo Bay and your right should have been suspended. But it goes back to what was written in the Constitution a long time ago, which is that the Negro has no rights which the white man is bound to respect. They mean that and they believe that, and you see it in the way they act.
And I think we're totally overlooking the fact that I'm literally a fucking tourist. I'm literally from a whole other city and state. A landlocked city and state. And the relevance to that is that we're on the fucking bay. And we have these big ships and this big body of water, and we have seagulls flying around, and it's beautiful. And so what abnormal about me filming? What's abnormal about me filming? Mind you, we had all those white people filming.
I think it's because black people are meant to be servants, they're meant to provide labor, they're meant to provide service, but they're not meant to consume. We're not meant to partake of the beauty of this country, partake of the beauty of this land.
We weren't meant to have sovereignty to do what we want to do.
Exactly. So if we're in a position where we're consuming, we're taking advantage, then somehow we're wrong and we're making people uncomfortable.
This Beach Street, peace and love. Ferguson, New York, Staten Island, the home of Wu-Tang, Killer Army, Systematic Freedom. We headed to holler at the Garner family. We headed to celebrate the birthday of the legacy that Garner left behind. Today is Legacy Garner's first birthday. Happy birthday, baby Legacy. Ferguson to New York.
Legacy.